What's up, guys? It's your boys Awoki, back out with some more of the Chris Watts videos, and today is going to be one of evidence, and that is either one hidden or evidence that was left behind that could have been used in possibly a trial that unfortunately never took place. With that being said, if you guys could do me a solid favor before we go any further and subscribe to the YouTube channel by hitting that wiper icon down at the bottom right, hit that bell icon next to it so when I do post videos like this one, you guys will get that little ring notification that I've posted that video. Then you guys can watch, comment, like, and share. And again, thank you guys so very much for that continued love and support that you guys show on this channel every single day. I can't thank you guys enough, and keep doing what you guys are doing. We'll continue to keep growing together, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for this channel. Speaking of support, there are going to be links in the description for the Midnight Mystery or Mysteryologist and Miss Jade, which you guys have been blowing up my Instagram for videos to watch that I have never seen, and you guys are like, these are a must watch. So with that being said, we're going to watch them together, and let's take a look. If crime scene investigators do not act methodical, they risk contaminating or losing evidence. Approach a crime scene investigators as if it would be your only opportunity to persevere and recover evidence. I like this quote because when we watch the Chris Watts case, a lot of the times they're not acting as if this is the only time they're going to collect evidence. They're acting like, this might not be something we need. Let's just take a look and let's put it in a bag. Again, there's a lot of people, including myself and professionals, that think this case was not handled very well. Monday, August 13th, the day of the murders. First, we see the target bag when the first officer arrives on the initial call at the welfare check. August 15th, 2 days after the murders, Chris Watts confessed to the murders of his family and following a polygraph exam.
So, it is completely clear that you were not honest during the testing, and I think you already know that. You did not pass
And
the
he's like,
polygraph test.
what?
Okay, so now we need to talk about what actually happened. I feel like you're probably ready to do that.
Based on the history provided, the autopsy finding the cause of death is asphyxiation due to manual strangulation by another individual. The manner of death is homicide. But I want to know if it's with this or like this? I'm just curious. Again, it's not a matter of how, but again, it would leave us to believe why Shanann wasn't able to fight, because you could not tell me that she did not want to fight back. He just said that she just laid there, or it looked like she was praying. But if he went behind her like this and choked her, she would have a hard time getting. I'm just trying to see, because there's no way this woman didn't fight.
My hands are on my wife's neck. He did that.
Or somebody was holding her hands.
Did Shanann fight
See,
back at all?
I thought he had a fatter lip. Like he kept like going just like, because it was irritated, and then his neck, he obviously had something on his neck. Like we know that Bella did try, she struggled. She bit her tongue and so forth like that when the murders were happening. But did they check these neck or in the lip area for DNA, like fingernails or hair? I mean, did they check these areas? Did Shanann fight back at all? Not much. I don't think she saw it coming, though. Or somebody had held her down.
Whereabouts? Is Shanann?
Can somebody who doesn't know what they're doing open this? Okay, it's easy to open
What's
them.
your
These guys, I couldn't even imagine what they saw.
Mixture of oil and water.
While Chris is at the police station, his mistress NK comes forward to the police after finding out that her work emails had already been turned over to them. See, that's the big thing. NK did not come forward by her own volition. She came forward because she found out that her emails through the work had already been turned over to the investigators. That's the thing that pisses me off, is people are like, "Oh, she came and said that she was here and she was there and she did it herself." I'm like, are you kidding me? And again, none of her interviews helped in the murder or the case at all. Thanking him for being on, okay, what is this? June 12th, 2018, Nikki's email to Chris. Thanking him for being honest with her. 2 days earlier, Shanann revealed she was pregnant on social media. Had Nicole seen this? Oh yeah, I bet she did. Thank you for being honest with me. The truthfulness is underrated. I feel, again, I wholeheartedly believe that these emails were a plant of evidence to show, oh, no, we started talking in June when they were actually talking a year before. Explaining how she wants to build a beautiful life just like his. Oh, and she says she'll keep their conversation private. How nice of her. So it just makes you want to throw up. If you guys haven't read this email, it's disgusting. See right here. Look. I'm looking for someone to build a beautiful life with. Just seems so simple, but is unrealistic. Build something similar to what you and your wife have with those cute little girls. I thought you said they were separating. Eh? Why would you say wife if you knew that they were separating? I do believe in karma. Oh, good, because your karma's coming. So out of respect for myself, you and your family, I think it's best that we keep the friendship at work. This is planting the seed to look like, oh, we're just friends. By the way, I keep the conversations we have between us. Why would you say that after just being friends? Why is that? Makes me sick.
Special Agent Philip Jones. Today's date is August 15th. Interviewing Nicole Kessinger with Mark Blair.
Talking about.
So, I met Chris at work. He's not like one of my direct coworkers. He just like works kind of in passing in the same office building as me. I met him.
Looks like someone else is trying pretty hard to get what they want. Someone else's husband.
I don't know, probably around the beginning of June, maybe before that. And we kind of talked in passing and then started to get to know each other. We started hanging out pretty frequently around, I want to say like the last week of June, somewhere around there. And have continued to talk until then.
Okay.
He informed me Monday afternoon.
Open your eyes.
He told me that she was like gone and he didn't know where she was. Yesterday rolled around and she's still not around. And that started to seem really concerning for me, that people still don't know where she is, and they don't know where those little girls are. And at that point I was like, you know what, I hope something did not happen to her and did not happen to her children. And that was when I decided that it's probably a good idea to just come talk to you guys and just let you know that I've been spending time with Chris, and that's as far as this
Oh, she's been spending time with Chris. Butt stuff with Chris.
got.
Thursday, August 16th, 2018, 3 days after the murders, police took control of the house as a crime scene, performed a warrant search, and began collecting evidence. We once again see the Target bag, water jug, and also the black book bag Chris used every day. Chris' water jug and backpack both were transported between crime scenes the day of the murders. Okay, so it's there.
My coolers, my water jugs, my book bag, my computers, some of the tools that I had from the toolbox. I knew I was going to have to do some pumping.
Were both transported between crime scenes the day of the
While I
murders.
was out so far.
Friday, August 17th, 4 days after the murders, the defense team for Chris Watts takes control of the house after the police release the scene. Once again, we see the Target bag on the front porch, as well as the water jug and book bag. Target bag is no longer seen on the porch. Again, could be something, could be nothing. 39 days after the murders, the water jug and book bag are still sitting where Chris Watts left them before his confession. Okay. "40 days after the murders, the police follow up again from the previous night. Upon returning, it is clear that the target bag is no longer there. So they went back the next morning. Target bag is gone. So between August 17th and the 21st, that was removed. Why were so many items left behind? Do you believe all relative evidence from the Chris Watts scene were collected? Do you believe that the items in this video should have been collected, bagged, and tagged in order to be ruled in or out of a later date?" I mean, she's not wrong. Like, you want to, like, say, okay, been like, this hot sauce. Okay, look through it. Okay, it's not involved. Put it away. Like, they didn't take, like, his book bag or his water jug. It could have been used in the trial. It could have had no source in the case. But they didn't, like, wean it out. Like Nicole Kessinger. They didn't wean her out as being guilty or innocent. They just were like, nah, we don't need it. Why not? And then we're going to take a look at the other video. Notice the sofa cushions of Shanann's OCD. I mean, she had OCD. Okay. Okay, so they're not going the same direction. Knowing Shanann, she would have had them all going the right way, or all the same way. The dogs are loud, sorry guys. Turn it down a little bit more. Didn't mean to blow your guys' eardrums out. "It was a puzzle to me until I found some clues in the basement." Ooh, okay. It was a puzzle, plus the target bag. "Both canine units have alerted here," which we know. "Do you see what I see?" So I think what they're talking about, or what she's talking about, is these right here. These or the cushions. Sofa cushions. Okay, we were right. Why? Did he use these waterproof cushions to keep Shanann off the floor and then change them to fresh, clean ones? Okay. Interesting kind of thought. Okay, so remember my video about the suitcase that Chris removed from the bedroom? I don't think I watched that one, but I think it's the one that we're talking about, Shanann's suitcase. Still playing, okay? Okay. August 14th, the day after the murder, suitcase was moved to the bedroom that was downstairs at the bottom of the steps. Other suitcases are gone. I have found this suitcase that Chris moved. Why is he moving all these suitcases? Okay, from their trip. Oh, they're in the basement. Man, these people got some good eyes. I never even knew that part. The suitcases Chris moved. So they were upstairs and then he put him down. Why?
iPhone on the weight bench down.
A iPhone on the weight bench down in the what?
In the basement. I'm assuming that that's his.
Probably.
An iPhone. So
Yeah, he has
Okay.
two.
Oh,
He
he
has
has
a,
one in his pocket.
he has a work one and
Okay. At least they noticed it down there, so just in case if there's, he needs to get a hold of us, we need to get a hold of him, and he
But also NK had an iPhone.
happens to
just
you know,
accidentally. I'll make sure he
forget
has
the phone.
Yeah.
Nobody ever forgets the phone, but
No.
The weight bench in the basement, there's a phone on there. But Chris had his phone because he checked it when he was upstairs with them, those two friends of his. He was checking his phone. He was on the phone. So whose phone is that? It would have been Shanann's. Huh. And the girls didn't have phones. The iPhone on the weight bench gets it. Oh, I went. That was an iPhone. Was he trying to hide the fact that he had two phones, and would they have seen the phone if it didn't get a message? Interesting. High alert areas. Was it what? What is this? A blankie? From what? The basement is full of evidence, some very visible and some we still don't see, and yet they didn't use any of it for the investigation. So with that being said, guys, was the stuff that we just watched, is it something? Is it nothing? Could it have been used? Could it have not been used? Again, we are looking at all aspects of the case because, again, I'm not a professional. There are people that were professionals that have come forward to me and said that this case was mishandled significantly. It could have been worked a lot better, and it should have stayed open a lot longer than days. And it was just closed because of somebody's vendetta to look good, as you will. Again, I would love for you guys to partake in your opinions, your theories down in the comments. Hit the like button for the obvious reasons that hopefully one day a lot of this stuff that we do on this channel or other channels might make a difference in possibly opening this up. Never say never. It's never impossible. We don't know. That being said, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please take care. Keep nerding on, and we'll see you guys next time.